I didn't. And hold at Caro, 0 Papa Lima.
0 Papa Lima, thanks. Ready to contact 2 miles south of the Burlington Airport at 1,700.
Roger, 0 Papa Lima.
0 Papa Lima, you can hold over Caro as published. Maintain 4,000. Expect further clearance 19050 Zulu or sooner upon your request.
Direct Caro, maintain 4,000 and expect further at 1950 until our request, 0 Papa Lima.
Sonic 71 Heavy, turn running 340.
Okay, so we're climbing to fourth, or we're finding the missed approach. So going to
Alaska 582,
Olympia.
Seattle Center 126.6.
It'll be 166.
Exactly, and you can go down here and see.
Sonic 71, you don't plan to circle this time, correct?
166 on the hole there.
Copy.
You can actually see it on your GPS too. It's right there, see? And the autopilot will fly the whole thing for you.
Okay, copy that, thanks.
What you can now do, since you're getting close, is you can activate the nav, arm the nav, and it'll capture that and do the whole hole for you. And we'll see how it actually does the hole for you.
And then, so,
Husky 33, set approach ready contact, Clementine 9,000. Sonic 71 Heavy.
Should I add that in here now, or no, because I gotta get to the hold first?
Right, exactly,
Okay.
yeah. But you can put it on your iPad if you want. You don't really need it on your iPad anymore. So we kind of know the general direction.
220 with you.
95220, approach, thanks. Approach request.
By the time we get to Caro, we'll know the new weather at Tacoma. We can decide if we want a 35 or 17.
And terminate landing.
Alright, 220, roger.
I like this iPhone. It's
American 1222, set approach.
probably fly with the iPhone with no problem at all. So we know we're getting pretty close to this cutoff here. We know we got a left turn. You can think about your 5 T's. What are the 5 T's for this position here?
So we're going to turn left to 166.
71 Heavy, descend to maintain 2,000.
And
Husky 33 Heavy, proceed direct Alder.
That lost to 4,000, yeah.
we're staying at 4,000, not timing.
Yeah.
And then maintain. You said you fly like 90 in the hold once we get there?
Once you get to about a mile from the hole, yeah.
We don't need to talk. We're on the...
The next time we'll talk is when we enter the hole, yeah. So 700 feet to go.
You tell them when you're establishing the hold, or
When you're
ready to leave?
The first time that you fly over the holding fix. It's called entering the hole. Doesn't mean you have to be fully established.
Sonic 71 Heavy, 5 miles from Cheney.
Well, I remember the first time I fly over the holding waypoint, that's when I tell them. Coming in, whichever way I'm coming in. So the first time I fly over it.
Going in direct will do it there.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. If you're going in parallel, you do it here. Establish really until you're all the way around, but you enter it when you first cross it. That's what they really need to know, because they want to know you're in the airspace, yeah. We've got 7 seconds to go. We know what's going to happen. Notice it says heading leg, because there's no navigation, it's just purely heading. Until you turn left, and then this will turn to terminal mode. There you go, terminal mode. The heading leg will go away.
Now it's flying 197.
Now it's switched to 166. 169 with the
American 1222, proceed direct, Suma.
The heading leg went away. Now it's just pure terminal. GPS terminal. It's smart enough to actually fly the hole for you. All you have to do is adjust power for speed. You do about 2,400 RPM.
We get there, and then
Then you get about a mile away, then you can slow down, yeah. And lean it for about 8.4.
Alright, 220, turn 10 degrees left, descend to maintain 2,000.
10 degrees.
Put it back on right tank again so that we even it out.
American 1222, connect Seattle Center 126.6.
You got a little bit of crosswind, 16 knots from the right.
Okay, so then plates. I guess we gotta find out the weather first.
Should come out in about a minute or two, because usually it's 51 past the hour.
giving us an hour in the hold? Wow.
Usually they give an hour, it's just arbitrary, or 30 minutes. That's usually an hour or 30 minutes, either one, yeah.
Broken, 1,500 overcast. Temperature
5 Celsius.
Korean Air 020 Heavy, set approach ready contact. Maintain 7,000.
There's the other one.
Altimeter 3032.
There you go, now you got it right.
I heard Bremerton. I was like, what? Tacoma Narrows Airport, information echo, 1853 observation, wind 130 at 5, visibility 10, light rain, ceiling 700 broken,
That's not going to be enough.
1,500 overcast, temperature 5, 2.4, altimeter 3033.
700 broken, that means...
ILS approach, runway 17,
might be able to do
advise
this.
on initial contact, you have information echo. Tacoma Narrows Airport, information echo, 18... We'll just do direct, the ILS. Or
It'll be 700 broken, circling, yeah.
Be like right at it.
So that actually might be good practice, yeah. So it depends how, if you really feel on top of your game, we can do that, or if you want to, we can do the ILS. It's up to you.
Good trying it, but... Okay, so we'll do... GPS 35.
Right.
Korean 020 Heavy, approved as requested. November 220, 9 miles from Sen, maintain 2,000.
What we'll do is, if we don't get in, we'll just do the published mist.
2 Sierra, cleared
Just straight out to Kepfu and then come right back in. That'll be easy to do. So we're close to Cairo, only about a mile away.
Straight out to... The other one?
Ikaza, yeah. Ikaza is basically right along the final approach. You go past Kepfu and all the way out. Yeah.
Korean Air 020 Heavy, Clementine 15,000.
We'll slow to 90.
Good. And we'll just verify that he enters the hold. 3 seconds, he's going to turn to 346. That's good. You can see that the OR needle's right on the money too. Still in the clouds here.
Oh, approach Cessna 520 Papa Lima, establish on the hold at Cairo.
0 Papa Lima, thanks.
So we'll do a loop and then we'll ask for the
GPS 35 circle to land
17 at...
Stop, yeah. And full stop, just showing that we're going to land there.
Okay.
Gives you a good example how the autopilot doesn't adjust too well to power, so he kind of didn't know to pitch up more, so he's compensating but slowly to get back to 4,000. To help him, you can sometimes punch this button up, maybe 1 here. Now he's starting to turn on the outbound course. You can adjust power for 90. And no ice. Which is 34 out there. A contingency plan, if we get ice, what will we do?
Request to go down to 3,000.
Exactly. Let's have a plan B.
Korean Air 020 Heavy, connect sail, Center 125.1.
What I like to see is dancing water. If the water's dancing, that's a good sign. If the water's not moving, we got a problem. You can see all kinds of dancing water on the strut here. Over here, look at all this water coming this way.
Trim in motion.
Good. Now we got the 4,000. He's happier. Well, it's probably water getting in the pitot tube. Yeah. Maybe part of it too. We got the heat on, which is good. Off our taxi light. Now he knows to turn back inbound. He's adjusting for the wind. And you do have to do the rudder too.
22 Sierra, contact Tacoma Tower. Have a nice day.
Tacoma Tower, 222.
You can get everything set up for Tacoma. You got the weather already. Got the.
I wonder what it was it? Visibility 10, light rain, ceiling 700 broken, 1,500 overcast, temperature 5, 2.4, altimeter 3033. Back to ILS approach, runway 17 in use, advise on initial contact, you have information Echo.
Cool, yeah. Good. You're inbound to Caro, you can go ahead and just put on heading mode. You're probably set up.
He just like went past it.
So you kind of anticipate the heading's going to be about roughly 1.5 with the wind and all that. Put on heading mode, then you can go ahead and go to Tacoma Narrows. Go up to top and direct to Tacoma Narrows. Then do a procedure, and that should give you approaches to Tacoma Narrows. You know those pretty much by heart.
How do I?
ILS 17, enter. If it's what you want, just, oh yeah, 35, yeah, good. And we're going to go by thesis. Oh. Turn a little knob. We know it's 980, yeah. And activate. Good. Good.
Alright, so now I talk to him.
Yeah.
Battle approach, Cessna 520, Papa Lima. Request going to Tacoma GPS 35, circle to land to 17.
Sir, 520 Papa Lima, roger. You're cleared to the Tacoma Airport via direct to thesis, and for now it's just descend and maintain 3,000.
Direct to thesis, maintain 3,000, 0 Papa Lima.
0 Papa Lima, thank you. 8 is Echo's current at Tacoma, advising you have it.
We have Echo, 0 Papa Lima.
And how we're going to navigate direct thesis. And then, if you want your autopilot to do that, you press, yeah. Good. See how simple that was? Yeah, now you verify on the map here, we're going to thesis. You can put in whatever power you want in your descent. You're good. So you're nice ahead of the airplane now. You can have full time to load the approach and everything. Briefly approach numbers.
And of course my iPad's going to die. Alright, so...
Oh, do you need some power?
Got power? Lima and Tacoma Tower did say the ceiling is pretty low. You might not be able to circle at 17. Do you want to just do the RNAP 17 instead, or just line obstruction?
I think.
520 Papa Lima, for training purposes, we'd like to try the circling approach, and then if we can't get the minimums, then we'll just do the published mist. And this mostly for training, so the student can see that what happens when you try that.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll let the tower know.
Actually, the other thing we could do is if we can't get low enough to do the circling, we could do straight in with a tailwind. But you'd have to make a decision if it's with it.
Plugged into your thing?
Let me double check. Charging now?
There you go. I know, I need to buy one of those. Look up this morning.
You can also do a ship power too if you have a inverter here. You can have like
oh yeah, I have one in my bag.
Yeah. So we're going down to 3,000. We're flying to thesis. Good. Well, let me ask you a question. If we decide the circling approach is not going to work, what is the LNAV minimum? Straight in.
40?
So we can ask him, yeah, we can try to go down to 840, right? And then if we can't see it at 840, then we go missed. So that would be our strategy.
Okay.
Let's first try the circling. If that doesn't work, we'll do the 840. If that doesn't work, then we'll do the mist. And the bottom line for the VDP, you already have the VDP there, so you kind of know how far out is that going to be.
1.6?
Yeah. So if we don't see the runway at 1.6 at 840, then we're out of there.
Okay.
Straight out.
Pop Lima across thesis, at or above 2,000, cleared at RNAV, running 35, circle 17 approach.
At? Am I crossing at 2,000?
At or above.
Yeah, approach, can you repeat that? 0 Papa Lima.
0 Papa Lima, no problem. Cross thesis at or above 2,000, and you're clear for the RNAV runway 35, circle to 17 approach.
Cross thesis at or above 2,000, cleared RNAV 35, circle to land 17, 0 Papa Lima.
Perfect, got it. Nicely done. Now you can put in more power if you want. Let's buy some time. 2400 is usually pretty good. My strategy is, and you can do differently if you want, I don't normally descend until I'm closer because of all this water here.
Yeah.
But no reason to. You got plenty of time from here to here to get down to 2. As I say, altitude is life, airspeed is life. You can overdo it too. You don't want too much.
I'll let you know when I'm on the top of Kilimanjaro.
That's right. Yeah, that should be great sight, great visual there. So let's review the plate, make sure we didn't miss anything. You got all your frequencies in.
Alright, yeah, so 118.5.
Yeah.
Going GPS, so there's no frequency.
We got the ATIS. The other thing you can do is your PICA check.
Alright, so the procedure is the RNAV 35, thesis, Capu, Gaza.
Good, okay, great. Then you got the right approach plate.
Yep, and G1000 is loaded, ID waypoints got set to GPS. And autopilot is on
F mode, yeah, good. They may ask you this during the check ride, but the difference between nav and approach mode on a GPS approach is just the sensitivity.
Oh.
Actually, there's no glide slope on the GPS. But when you're doing it on a GPS 3.5, it will not do the glide slope, but it gives more sensitivity. So I normally go ahead and do it on the approach. So try pressing approach and see what happens.
Should I do it now? Or?
You can do it now, yeah. I'll see how to capture. So just gives you a little bit more sensitivity, more precision.
When do you usually turn that on? Just when you're getting ready to get
close to the initial approach fix. Only with the GPS, when it's an ILS, then it's more finicky. I wait till base. But we have no base here. We're just on our own navigation.
So at thesis, we're going to turn left to 77, and we can go down to 2,000. Good to start that now, though, right?
I look at my glide slope ring. We could easily glide to land from here.
Okay.
So go ahead. Yeah. It's a minus 500, yeah. I was getting in the habit of confirming, so go ahead and read it off for me.
So we're on approach mode, vertical speed, and altitude arm for 2,000.
At a rate of
500.
Yeah. Verify that by taking a quick look. So that's called confirmation. When you're tired, that's a good habit. But it's good to have that habit all the time, especially on check rides.
Alright, to the thesis.
It's breaking up a bit. And Kepfu's our final approach fix, so we have our 3-mile check when we get about Gray Army Airfield. I don't think we'll see Madigan today. Be in the clouds. It's turning to, in 1 second, 081. Difference of 4 is just for the magnetic deviation versus GPS. This Nisqually Delta, barely see that. So the purple line's getting ready to switch. That purple line will move to Genka. We got purple line, good. Change our heading, yeah, good. He's doing a good job with the needle centered. Now we need to make sure that he's not going to go through 2,000.
On 2,000.
He's captured the altitude here, which is a good sign.
He's going to hold it there. Alright, so then next is going to be the 347 at Gonka.
Right, exactly. It's a nice T-shaped GPS, nice conventional GPS. And the numbers that you've memorized, the 3 key numbers.
So 980, but then we can go down to 880, or 840.
Yeah. Good. And then the VDP?
1.6.
1.6, good. The misapproach is pretty much a no-brainer, just straight out.
4,000.
Yeah, 4,000 Tikasa. We're all locked and loaded with our memory bank. Beautiful Fort Lewis here. Lots of woods. Okay, getting close, we got 6 seconds to go. It's Mount Rainier, by the way.
Clear as day.
351. You can see American Lake.
So in 3 miles we'll do our checks.
Exactly. The LNAV came earlier than normal, it's already showing LNAV. Up on I-5. You can see Ketron Island. That's about it. Visibility of about 3 miles.
0 Papa Lima, contact Tacoma Tower.
Contact Tacoma Tower, 0 Papa Lima. Tacoma Tower, 520 Papa Lima.
Cessna 22 Sierra, did you copy your clearance?
It's almost 3 miles, getting close.
Cessna 9522 Sierra, Tacoma ground.
Under gas.
I can do a little early, that's fine.
Cessna 520 Papa Lima, Tacoma Tower, go ahead.
Bound for circling, full stop 17.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 520 Papa Lima. We are flying the RNAV 35, plan for circling approach to 170 Papa Lima.
Cessna 520 Papa Lima, circle west of the runway for a right downwind runway 17, report starting the circle.
Fly to the west, circling, right downwind for 17. We'll let you know when we're on the downwind.